Tuesday. It's about noon, 50 degrees up in the Upe. Get a deer stand out. Had Billy set in last fall. And I'm going to take it over to where Dante and I are going to be hunting this weekend for the youth hunt. Which will kick off Meatball Ridge's first day hunting in a backstrap battle tomorrow morning. Bear season starts for bait sitters in Wisconsin, and Flying Eagles Outdoors has 2 tags, I believe. One I know for sure is Mike's wife, Jess, and we wish her luck. I hope she smacks a really good one. Love to see it. But let the boys off the chain this weekend, and they're going to stack some meat. So, here I am at the stand. Nice tall ladder stand. I gotta admit, I'm not a big lover of heights whatsoever, and this sucker here, I mean, it's hard to tell on the camera, but I mean, that ridge drops way down right there, so it feels like kind of at your top of the world up here, especially if it's windy. But it wouldn't be the first time I rode one of these stands down in Arkansas. Me and Jimmy are down there, and I was taking a strap off like this, and it snapped, and the stand started going backwards with me in it, and it went to the side, and I rode it all the way down. Ended up with my hand was cut from holding on, and I think I must have hit one of those bolts or something on there, but I didn't die, so that's the main thing. I'm gonna shut up and get this thing off here with 2 hands. Little tree stand tip, which probably almost everybody uses one of these knows this already, but for the one person out there who does not, you see when this thing moves around and you walk up and it's loud and stuff. After it gets set up there, if you just stick a stick in there and lodge it, wedge it in there, make it solid, if you do not have any duct tape or something, because that's why I like to use duct tape or electrical tape. And actually I usually throw a piece around those things, so when the latch pins, so when you walk up this thing, it is dead silent. But there's your little redneck tip of the day. I really like to still hunt after the first few days if there's no snow on the ground. If there's snow on the ground, it's definitely tracking. But here, when I actually found this spot, because I was still hunting through, right? And when I'm still hunting through, the leaves are a little crunchy, and it grunt every once in a while when you make some noise. I was sneaking up to this edge. Like I said, grunting every once in a while when I make a little noise. And when you come over a hill, always get some brush in between you and what's below. Same with any clearing, you come to the edge of it, get behind some brush and start peeking around and seeing what you can see. Well, I come up here to this exact little balsam and this little spruce right here, and I'm standing here. And I had grunted. I was listening, didn't hear nothing, didn't see nothing. This is where a huge lesson learned in patience. I got impatient. So I'm thinking, I let my guard down, thinking, there's nothing here. And I only stood behind this tree for maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes after the last grunt. And I thought, hell, there's nothing here. And I walked out here. You can imagine the leaves are off, so you can see a little bit better. And right there on the point of that ridge, I got maybe 5 steps away from this tree. Deer blew. I watched it run down through it, and it was a pretty nice buck. I'm like, man, that thing was coming up to my grunts and making a little bit of noise. I thought it was another deer, and I blew it because I did not have enough patience. So let that be a lesson to you. If you're calling, moving around, acting like a deer, give it time. because it's very effective. Now this is how I roll when I'm a one-man show, which Dante does not come with me all the time, obviously. I take the ladder apart. The, what do you call those, X ropes or whatever, ties around the tree, plus the strap, and I strap everything nice and tight to the bottom of that, so I can whip that on my back, stick my head through that hole right there by the stairs, or by the step, whatever you want to call it, and easy pack out. All right, we are loaded up and trucking. On to the next spot. So anyway, I got the stand loaded up on the wheeler in the truck. Put a strap from the back to here. So I don't necessarily trust that rack anymore because this thing is old and worn out. But all it is a tool for us. We don't go trail riding, really not into that. All we do is use it to get a stand in somewhere, or just get back in far enough that we can walk the rest of the way or haul a deer up. So anyway, I was going to walk in with that, just that stand on my back. But it's probably a good, I don't know, mile and a half, which it's an easy enough walk. I do not have a problem doing that. The only problem is, see the sky? They're calling for thunderstorms and stuff in not too distant future. So I'm like, nope, I'm going to zip in there with that. Get this done as fast as I can. So we'll see you in the brush. Well, stands up. It's fresh, clear cut. Boy, you can be able to see way back in these corners. We scouted that last weekend, and there's some really good trails coming out of there. Should be golden. All right, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Tomorrow morning, the only reason why I'm up here today, during the middle of the week, up at camp is, well, I wanted to finish Dante's stand-up, so we have to do that Friday when he came up. But tomorrow, Steve and I got to go up north of here, 30-40 minutes, and we're setting up a timber sale for one of the crews to start on towards the end of the week. So I came up to camp for the night instead of driving up early in the morning. Thursday, Dante's got a big house wash to do by 3 Lakes. And then Friday morning, we are heading up for youth deer hunt camp. So really excited about that. So we will see you then.